to Intermediate Level English Language Arts.
Recognizing and using the possessive form of nouns. Okay, so when you say possessive form is basically a form of nouns that show ownership or possession, human relationships, traits, representations, or to name something after someone, show origin or source. Now, there is a general rule. Again, a general rule, guys, would be your safest bet whenever you're going to be dealing with something you're not sure of. Okay, so your general rule would be add an apostrophe and then an S if it does not end in S. So if the noun does not end in S, then add an apostrophe and then S. But if it ends in S, all you have to do is just add an apostrophe only. I have examples there. Mary's dress. Mary is the one that owns a dress. Okay, Mary owns a dress. So to show the ownership of Mary owning a dress, you have Mary's dress. Mary ends with Y, not with S. So that's an apostrophe S. Likewise, the next one, the boys' uniform. Uniforms, okay, that's an apostrophe S. All right. Now, I won't discuss all of the rules that are in your books because they're quite a lot. And a lot of them are just repetitive, okay? Basically, if it does not end in S, then add an apostrophe and an S. But if it ends in S, then you add an apostrophe. But I'd like to discuss just a few noteworthy rules, some rules that I'd like to discuss for clarifications, right? So the first one is that if you add an apostrophe to plural proper nouns. So yes, proper nouns can be in plural form. Yes, that happens. So for example, the last name Vidal, the family name Vidal, okay? When we're talking about a lot of people with the last name Vidal, then you have Vidals. Or for example, the persons with a lot of Santos, the last name Santos, you have Santoses, okay? So with those proper nouns, plural proper nouns, you either just add an apostrophe or even an apostrophe S, it's fine. Oh no, no, not apostrophe S. Let me just fix the Santoses over here. There we go. So again, if it's already in plural form, then just add the apostrophe, okay? So the Vidal's party, the Santos's part house. The Santos's house. Yes, guys, that's how you pronounce it. The S and the is, it's, yeah. Okay, anyways, the next one is add an apostrophe and S to singular proper nouns ending in S. So that means if it's, for example, a proper noun that ends in S, like Charles or Dickens, okay, you add an apostrophe and then S. But if you just add an apostrophe and it's a proper noun, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, next one. Add an apostrophe and S at the end of compound nouns. Compound nouns are basically a group of nouns that are formed together or are a group of words that are combined together to create a new noun. Okay, that's a compound noun. So example here with the hyphens, sister-in-law, okay, sister-in-law's gown. Editor-in-chief's remarks. Okay, next one. Add an apostrophe and S to the last noun to show joint possession. So example, you are talking about you have two nouns, okay, that own the same thing. So example, the first example there, Roger and Mary both own a house, both own a home. So you have Roger and Mary's home, okay? You only have to put there the apostrophe on the last one. So Roger and Mary's home. Another example, for example, the husband and wife owns cars, more than one. So you have the husband and wife's cars, okay? But for example, you're talking about two separate things. So for example, you're talking about this one owning something and then this one owning another thing. Then you'd have to put an apostrophe and then S on each of those nouns. So example, Bob's and Kim's papers. You're talking about the paper of Bob and the paper of Kim. It's not the same thing. So Bob's and Kim's papers. Or for example, my brothers and sisters' computers. So your brother owns something and your sister owns something as well. So your brother owns a computer, your sister owns another computer. So you have my brothers and sisters' computers. So these are different noteworthy rules. The other rules, I want you to just look at in your books. They're all found in pages 37 to 39 of your books.